Just as we get on to the final question,
Yeah,
because I think we're going well, so it's good to end on a high. That's my
Ooh,
hilarious way of saying hi. Everybody
sure.
laughs.
I loved it.
Uh, one of my big radio heroes, my favorite of all time, podcasting as well, is Anthony the Ant Man Cumia.
Mm,
Of course, you were just talking about recording with him a little bit earlier, but Anthony's also a controversy magnet, and it's a case
sure.
of he can't say anything without it being super analyzed, and there's people accusing him of being a pedo online. That's a hilarious burp. It was disgusting. I'll never
Hmm.
get on the air. And he gets accused of being a pedo. He gets accused of being racist and all this shit. But my whole thing is, it's like, if he was guilty of any of this shit that he's accused of, he wouldn't have even half the support system around him,
Right.
because he's not like it's not like Anthony Cumia from Opening Anthony. You're not gonna blow up by doing a show. People just do it because he's fucking hilarious.
Right.
But from your perspective, well, what's it like for you to do a show with someone like Cumia with all of the controversy that he attracts?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a great question.
Yes.
Um, and no, it is. That is a great question. Um, how do I answer that? What's it like to do? Well, to do a show with him, he's like a radio fucking legend, you know? Here's where I go. I like to focus on people's work, and I try to keep my opinions to myself, I guess. Like I don't think what Louis did was okay, but not name dropping, I'm just using this as an example. I got the opportunity to open for him and Shane Gillis like 6 months ago. And that's the thing, is like, oh man, it's such a loaded thing, like would I work with Cosby? No. You know what I mean? But it's the controversy thing. I don't know. I think if you stick to who you are as a person and you stay behind what you believe and you try to be funny, I think, that's the way to do this business. It's not like I don't know. It's not like everyone's working with convicted criminals that have escaped prison or this or that. So I don't really focus on stuff like that, you know. Ant is hilarious to do radio with. He is so generous on air, meaning like if you go for the joke, he gives you full range to go for the joke. And then not only that, but you get the payoff. He laughs very hard if he finds it funny, and that feels great. You're doing radio with a legend. You're doing radio with one half of Opie and Anthony. So that feeling that you get doing the show is incredible. You're like, oh wow, this is really fucking cool. I don't really I don't really concern myself with people's controversy or this or that. I mean, look, Gino's surrounded by controversy. He's been, that's who he's been for 25 years. But he was one of my groomsmen. I would never hope you bleep this out, but he's my best friend. Uh Look, you gotta I think you gotta rely on your personal morals and your value system. This is my final answer. I think and it's a lot to consider when you say it like that. It's hard to just answer something blindly of like it's not a black and white thing. I think you need to personally ask yourself. I think you need to personally. It's hilarious. Ask yourself what your views are and stay true to what that is. Like the Louis thing. I don't think what he did was okay, but I don't think he shouldn't work forever. It's not like he was charged with a crime. It was taboo, whether it was an abuse of power that he admitted, what have you. I think the guy should be back at work. My mentor is Carlos Mencia. Look at all the controversy that's surrounded him in his career, but he's made my life nothing but better on and off stage. You know, I literally just talked to him last night. He's one of my closest friends in comedy. So I think you just got to ask yourself, how do you feel about something? And if you are uncomfortable in that situation, don't put yourself in that situation. If you're comfortable in that situation, then do that and go for the joke. And you know, look, there's a million scumbags that I've probably worked with in the past week, just working at a normal comedy club.
Mm.
So I try to stay out of people's personal lives. I do think when it crosses a line into like legal standpoints or really, you know, really against my my personal views, then I probably would stay away from stuff like that. But you know, controversy, it's like there's always controversy everywhere.
Yeah, because like I'm a huge Opie and Anthony fan,
Yeah.
and I know a lot of people love making fun of Opie, but I'm always going to consider myself a fan of him too.
Right.
But the way Opie keeps trying to bring to attention or really talk about the fact that Anthony did this and Anthony said that, and it's like Opie, you're also the guy who fucking what would call it was all in love with Mike Tyson when he came on the show. And say whatever you want about Mike Tyson, he is guilty of that crime. There was
Right.
DNA evidence. When you see the medical records, he brutalized that woman's pussy. So it's like you can't give Anthony shit for edgy jokes if you love a fucking guy who's convicted of banana forces.
Sure, sure. Well, that's the thing. There's edgy jokes, which I get. There's edgy jokes. There's you know, controversy, like you said, and then there's always going to be people that are throwing accusations of this and that. And you know, I don't know. I think you just have to. I really believe that you have to stick to your convictions in this business. You know, I respect comics like Mark Norman and Adrian Appalucci who can throw their personal opinion out of something and keep it formulaic and dark and joke about whatever the fuck they want. I'm not capable of that. I can't take my own personal opinion out of the joke. So I kind of stick to how I feel. I guess morally and individually with what I do. You know, it's kind of how you have to be in stand up. It's like, dude, if you're honest with yourself, you're going to be honest with your audience, and you're never going to do anything that goes against really how you feel, which is really the point of entertainment. That's really how you connect with audience, right? You be
Mm.
yourself and you hope that people connect to that and respond to that, and you grow this relationship between entertainer and being entertained. And that's kind of what the career is about. So as far as me working with you know, X, Y, or Z, I just stick to I stick to making the jokes that I believe in, and I stick to working with um, you know, whoever I work with based on how I feel, I guess, about that person, or you know, all of the other bullshit that may surround them, or you know, he said she said type bullshit.
Yeah, and Eddie Murphy.
And Eddie Murphy, sure, sure. Lest we forget Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. But the thing is, of course, he's currently making Beverly Hills Cop 4.
Oh, is he
And
really?
there's actually like leaked footage of it, and they've got him back in shape, and he looks great. And you have to be dead inside if you're not like, I want to see that. Yeah, and he's got his new stand-up special coming for a pathetic $40 million Netflix paid him.
Disgusting.
Yeah, he's fucking loser, fucking ladder.